Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Aquarius, from your meditative session, I got these two cards. The Brown Bear Spirit, Take Time Out, number 9, and the Mother, number 4. What I'm really getting from these two cards, I keep thinking of like a mom or a mother, right? We have the Mother card, and the bear, to me, it like reminds me of a mom. So I'm getting like mother really heavily, not Empress, like a mom. And I'm also getting 4 a lot. Like I keep seeing 4 here, 4 with the Mother. So if like 4 is a number that's significant to you, or you're seeing 4s a lot, or I don't know, this is what I'm getting with this. And the main thing that I'm getting was the symbol, right? So in the heart space on the claw, there's like a little symbol there. And the Mother has that symbol here, right, on the rock. I know it's like really hard to see, but what I'm getting with the symbol is, like, I had to look it up. I didn't know what the symbol meant, and I think it's really, really significant, guys. It's a symbol of a vortex or like a whirlpool, and it says that a vortex is a cross point between energy fields in the Earth's grid. I know, it's crazy. A cross point between energy fields in the Earth's grid. And it says that a vortex can assist in aligning the spiritual properties like within a person. And the first thing I thought was like the vortex is in Sedona, right? Like people go to Sedona because like they feel like those are like energy points in the earth where the energy is very high, right? That like the earth, like the Earth's frequency in that part of the world is very high. So people go to these vortexes to heal, or to like, you know, they're trying to achieve something, right, when they go there. Maybe some of you guys are aligning. I feel like other people, the message is to like try to align yourself. If that's not like a goal of yours, it would be like to align yourself and to try to create like a balance and harmony within. And they're saying like these vortexes can help, right? Like, again, there's something about the vortex or the whirlpool, and that the energy, it says it draws the outside in. I don't know, I think, I know it's really significant, but for everybody it's going to be really different. But I guess the main message would be about like aligning and balancing out. And I know those words are like kind of boring, but it's just the truth of the matter. Like I think that that's what some of you guys have to do. And I think that even for some of you, like going to a vortex like this would be like really healing to you guys. Maybe you guys need to do like some healing. Maybe it has to do with a mother, right? Because I keep getting moms, like specifically a mom. So yeah, Aquarius, this is what I got for you guys in your meditative session. Let's pull some more cards and see what we get. So Aquarius, I feel like this reading, I think it's tied to a mother or a mother figure or someone in your life who there's like a dependency on, right? And I feel like we have the crone here with the Page of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like what they're saying is that with the Page of Cups in reverse, it's like, I think this is someone who doesn't really, for everyone's going to be different, right? I don't see the crone in reverse, which is a good thing. So I feel like it's not, how do I explain it? It's not like this person's intention to be like malicious or intention to be like manipulative or like any of these like negative things, right? With the crone upright. So it is someone experienced, but I feel like when it comes to like emotions, this person is like inexperienced, right? Because they're getting the Page in reverse. And what that tells me with the Page in reverse, it's like someone who's like a little bit reckless, right? I feel like it's like a recklessness and an immaturity, right? And I feel like you kind of put this person, or you want to place this person in the Queen of Cup position, right? Or this is like the role that they're supposed to be exuding, like this is the energy they're supposed to be showing, right? They're supposed to be like sitting in this energy, but instead I feel like when it comes to their emotions, there's a very like strong immaturity, right? Because we're talking about cups, right? And what's cups? Cups is like love. Cups is emotional fulfillment. Cups is loyalty. It's you know, the emotions, right? So I feel like with it coming up in reverse, it's like, I honestly feel like it's a mother, possibly like a mother figure to you. It could be like a grandma or someone who you look to as a mother, like you put in that role, right? It could be anyone, right? An aunt, a great aunt. Like, you guys get me, right? It's like the person that you relied on heavily, I don't think that they're at that level that you needed them to be at, right? Or wanted them to be at necessarily. And it's really painful because I feel like that's kind of what this whole message is about, right? I think when we're talking about the vortexes and healing, it's a really strong thing that you have to kind of work through. It's an energy that's like really hard to, again, it's like this person should have been in this energy. It's like a should have but couldn't, right? I don't know necessarily if they should have been, again, but I feel like a mother, that's the archetype, right? Like the mother archetype has certain roles, right? As a like a nurturer, as someone who like cares, right? It's kind of like a feminine, like if I would describe the divine feminine, I would kind of describe the mother. I know the divine feminine is so much more than that, but I feel like that's one of the archetypes, right? Of like the divine feminine, the role of a mother, right? And I just feel like this person, I don't know if they were necessarily nurturing, and I don't know if they were necessarily very loving, and do you know what I'm saying? So here with this Eight of Swords, it's kind of the conflict that you're in, right, over this person. And I think that their message to you is that the healing that can be done, like there's healing that they're trying to give you, right? Like I think the divine, your higher self, everyone is trying to guide you towards like this healing, right? And this card is reminding me of the vortex with 4, and like if you see like the lines are connecting each other, and there's like a clock here that has to do with time, right? And it's reminding me kind of like of the grids on the earth, right? Where they're talking about the vortexes and how like the grid, the energy is like very high there, it's very strong. If you have the means to get to one of these vortexes, I would like recommend it, because I think it's a really hard thing to kind of get through, right? And it has to do with the mother archetype and the mother's love and the nurturing and the caring and the, you know, what I feel like you were lacking, or you know what I mean? And what this person lacked and how it has like affected your life, right? That's what I would get with this reading. And with the Desire and the Counselor, I feel like there's a desire on your part to heal, right? There's a desire on your part to align, right? It's like there's a part of you that feels very hollow, right? It feels like empty, because I feel like it kind of reminds me of the mom was supposed to, you know, when you get like a new plant and you're supposed to take care of it, and it's like someone kind of left it alone, like they didn't really take care of it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like the plant never died, but the plant, I don't know how to explain it. It's like they didn't really take good care of it, right? It's like in order for the plant to go from like a seed to like its you know, if it's going to be a tree, it's going to be a tree. If it's going to be, you know, a 6 foot plant, it's going to be a 6 foot plant. But in order for it to go from like a seed to that like size, it needs the proper like conditions, right? It needs the right light, it needs the right soil, it needs it needs like certain things, or it won't thrive, right? It'll die, or, you know, it won't do well. It needs a very specific condition. And I feel like, I don't think you were asking for anything in specific, but again, it's like it's something about this mother archetype, right? Like you were just expecting the person to be sitting in that role, and that person like didn't, right? In some sort of way. And they're trying to guide you to, even though it's very painful, even though it's like hard to look at, it's like there's a reason that they want you to look at it, because I feel like it will help you in your life, like to grow from this experience and to heal from this experience, so that you can like again, you can, it's not only for you, this, like, yeah, it's mainly for you, but I mean, there's something here about how important it is to get through the energy, right? It doesn't only like, it's not only like a mental conflict that it causes you, right? It causes a lot of like grief in your life. Here with the 8 of Swords, I feel like it causes you like pain, right? Like straight pain and like heartache, and it like revolves, how to explain it? It affects every part of your life. That's what I would say. It's not just like one thing that gets affected, it's many parts of your life because of this like this like hole that you feel, right? That this person kind of left there. And again, I don't feel like this person doesn't like love you. I know it's like terrible to say. I don't feel like it's that. I just don't think this person is sitting in like the mother archetype, right? I don't think they're a typical like mother archetype. Like, you know, when you see in the movies, the mom's like, oh, you know, how'd you do in school today? And like, you know, like what you see in those TV shows, like that's kind of just what the basic bare minimum is what you needed, and like you didn't even get that. So for you, it's really hard, and I understand that, but I think that that's why this healing is needed, and this energy, this like alignment, right? And I think, again, it's going to benefit you greatly. And I think it's all like, I think they're telling you you're going to succeed, right? With the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands, I feel like these are two cards. If you look, there's like a trophy in one of them, right? And here this person is like holding a like another gift, right? Like, or a trophy, or like a pearl basically. And I think like this could be, I feel like they're telling you that once you can move past this energy, there's like your 3D is going to change, as well as like the energy that is surrounding you, like, right? We have Wands and Pentacle energy, right? So I feel like it creates stability in your life, as well as like movement. And I think it's really important, right, that you do this like healing. And did you see how like with the 9 of Wands, it's like what you want to, like the victory, it can be yours. And the victory, I mean, in like working through this, right? Working through this pain and trying to heal and trying to align yourself. It's like maybe you take it very personally. You're like, what's wrong with me if like I can't get this from this person? And again, it's a healing that needs to take place, because I don't think that there's anything wrong with you. It has to do with this person, right? But you let it affect you and think it's because of you, that this person, it's like, oh, I'm unlovable, or I'm like, I'm just such a bad, like you reflect poorly on yourself because of the way that this person treats you. And it's like, that's not the reality, right? So that's why I feel like with the 9 of Wands, it's an illusion, right? It's like a perspective that you have on yourself, that you're inadequate because of the way they treat you. But in reality, it's like this person isn't adequate. Or maybe this person is just doing the best that they can. And you know, unfortunately, maybe that their best was not enough for you. But at the same time, it's like you can go past this energy, right? You don't have to sit in this pain anymore, or like this feeling of like inadequacy, or, you know, whatever you're feeling. And I feel like that's what's the ending, right? It's like, for some of you, it's working through the energy and not feeling this pain anymore. And for others of you, maybe some of you, you know, I don't know who this mother energy is, but for whatever they've done in your life, maybe there's some of you that like actually are being guided to leave this energy behind. Not only the energy behind, but the person. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like maybe some of you can't have like a relationship, like maybe you might see this person once a year, is what I'm saying, and then that's enough for you. But like for everybody, it's going to be different. Maybe some of you should never see this person again, like depending on like what it is that has gone on here. Again, I don't see the crone in reverse, so I'm not assuming this is like someone who did something really horrible. But if it is, then obviously, like, you know, like where you sit in this, but the energy here with the 5 and the 6, it's to move past this, right? It's to not let it affect you like emotionally and like mentally anymore. Again, it affects all parts of your life, this like emptiness that you feel, that I feel like is due to like you thinking you're inadequate because of like their love, right? Like it wasn't, like maybe it had something to do with you when it had nothing to do with you in the first place. Do you know what I'm saying? And with the 6 of Swords, again, like I feel like a lot of you are being guided, so you have to leave this energy behind, as well as like for some of you leaving this person behind or not seeing this person as often as you do, right? Because again, there's healing that needs to take place. I feel like going to some place that can help you heal. Again, they're saying to take time out. And I feel like, again, healing takes time. It's not something that's a process that, I mean, for everyone, it takes a different amount of time, right? I think that the most important thing, though, is to do like the actual work, which is to take a look at it and kind of like work through the pain. If that means like having to cry, then that's what you have to do, right? But you have to release it and start to heal, right? And I feel like the first thing is to look at it. You know what I mean? It's like to look at it or accept this energy, right? It's like if you throw it under the bed every single time, it's like it's still there, but you're like you know it's there and you know you have to take a look at it, but you're like procrastinating, right? So yeah, Aquarius. Again, I feel like going to some sort of vortex or going to some sort of place where the energy is high. I'm doing this video on a new moon, so. But yeah, Aquarius, let's pull some advice for you guys. So Aquarius, you guys got Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. I feel like the message, I feel like this is really specific, like again for Aquarius. Her like feast day is in February, right? And it's just like, this is definitely for you. And her message speaks about reconnecting with the soul, right? Like decluttering everything that like puts us in a place of disconnect, right? And again, we're talking about alignment, we're talking about like balance, and we're talking about like all this is like a talk about energy, right? And she's saying to the only way to reconnect with the soul and to realize that we are enough, that like we are good, like to realize all these things, we have to reconnect with the soul. We can't be disconnected, right? And it's whatever puts us in a disconnect, we have to kind of take away, or not take away, but heal from, basically, right? And that's why I feel like she's coming out. She's saying like it's a really important thing. Again, for everybody it's going to be different, like whether you have to like, again, like leave this person behind, like depending on how they've treated you, or if it's just about healing. For everyone it's different, right? But I feel like the message is to really reconnect, right? And to take the time out to connect with the soul. And the way that she recommends connecting with the soul is to write passively, where you're just kind of like not thinking about anything, you just write, or to move your body, like through movement or through writing. She recommends like reconnection with the soul. So I feel like for you guys, those two things are going to be really important and really specific to you. But again, like she has something to do with February, and we're talking about Aquarius again. So again, I feel like I think you guys should like look her up, or you know, there's something that could be really important that she has to say. But I mean, yeah, we have her here and I'm telling you, but I don't know, maybe like look her up. So yeah, Aquarius, I really hope that this reading helps you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.